Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for tuning in, and today I will be showing you how to make chicken tikka and lamb tikka kebabs on the Chef Lambert's Kitchen Show. Because first we are using chicken, always remember to wash your hands first, before cutting the chicken and after to prevent food poisoning. But first of all, a big shout out to my Aunt Alison who got me my Chef Lambert's box to keep my spices and my recipes in. A shout out to my dad for my new spice rack and new spices. And also a big shout out to Misty Ricardo because once again I am using a recipe from his book, although I've changed a few things. Now we will cut up our chicken into roughly 5cm chunks. Now that I've cut up my chicken into healthy looking chunks, now we're going to add it to a mixing bowl and then we're going to make our marinade. To make this easier, I've already prepped all my spices. So in this one, we have 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of garlic puree and 1 tablespoon of garlic puree. In this dish, we have 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of red food colouring, 1 teaspoon of chilli powder, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric. In this dish, we have 3.5 tablespoons of tandoori masala, 2 teaspoons of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of half a teaspoon of fenugreek, and that's it. Now I'm going to mix these all together with my hands, but because I don't mind getting messy. But if you want to, you can use a spatula. I'm going to rub it together. Actually, wait, I'm thirsty. Just kidding, this is my dad's. I've rubbed this together and now it looks lovely, but how am I going to get this off my hands? Quickly, before I wash my hands, you may have noticed that I washed my knife and my cutting board because when cutting meat, this is very important because if you don't, it can cause cross-contamination. Now that I've wrapped up the chicken, I'm going to put it in the fridge between 24 to 48 hours. And if you're trying this yourself, make sure you do it for 4 hours or over, but I'm putting mine in for 24 to 48 because if you do it less than 4 hours, you're wasting your time because those flavours just won't soak in. Now that I've done that, I'm going to do my lamb, but because there's less lamb, I'm only going to use half the amount of ingredients I use for the chicken. But because I'm doing pretty much the exact same thing, I'll leave the video here, get cracking with my lamb, and then I'll show you the rest tomorrow, so then you can just see the cooking. One more thing, I've used diced lamb, which I've never used before. Normally I would cut mine up, so I want to know if you think this will go in the comments. But also, I think it'll be good. I just forgot that I need to add my yogurt, so I need to open back up my chicken tikka and add roughly about 120 ml of yogurt. This is about 1/3 of this container. That's my lamb marinated. I'll see you guys tomorrow and show you the way I'm going to cook it. It's been 24 hours since I've been marinating my meat. I'm now we're going to put it on skewers and then grill it. Also, I'm going to be serving this with a simple vegetable curry. I will show you how I make that as well. I'm going to put roughly about 5 chunks of chicken on a skewer, and then I'm going to put them on the pan like this, and then put them in the grill after that. They already look amazing. Now we're going to put those in the grill for 5 or 6 minutes on each side. Don't remember to brush them with oil every time you turn them. Don't be afraid to let the edges go black for that nice authentic tandoori look. I'm going to pop these under the grill now. Don't forget to wash your hands after handling raw chicken. That's the way they should look. Now we're going to turn them and brush them with oil. Now that we've got our meat cooking, now we're going to do the vegetable curry. I'll talk you through the ingredients. In this here, we have half a tablespoon of garlic and half a teaspoon of ginger. In this, we have half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of fenugreek, and we also have a teaspoon of mixed powder. We also have some tomato puree. In this we have some cauliflower, peas, carrots and potatoes. Also, you will need to have pre-cooked vegetables and then 300 ml of base gravy. If you don't know what that is, go on my YouTube channel and find the video where I'll show you how to make it. Let's get started on this simple vegetable curry. Also, if you're just starting cooking, this is something good to start on because it's very cheap and easy to make. So first, we will heat up our oil and then add our garlic and ginger and stir that in for about 30 seconds. We're going to add in our powders and do the same. Fill up your base gravy. We start to add in our tomato puree and then put the vegetables in and then also stir that around. I'm going to let that fry for a couple of minutes and then add the base gravy. Add this in small amounts until you get the consistency you want. That's our curry more or less done, and doesn't it just look lovely? We'll let that fry for a couple of minutes and then it will be ready to serve. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? I'm going to get this ready to serve and then I'll show you the finished masterpiece. to go enjoy my dinner. Well, thank you for tuning in, and if you try out my recipes, please let me know and try send me a video on Facebook or my dad. I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner. See you later, guys. I'll do another cooking video next week.